I suppose, the way the royal family has protected someone from, I would say, criminal activity. It says quite a lot about British society and our very deferential approach to the royal family.
The British monarchy is facing its most turbulent year yet, as unprecedented challenges threaten to shake the foundations of the crown. How is King Charles navigating this storm while Prince Andrew grapples with his own controversies? These unfolding crises are not just family dramas. They are defining moments that could reshape the monarchy's role in the modern world. From legal battles to questions about royal relevance, 2025 feels like a pivotal crossroads. The stakes have never been higher, and every decision made behind palace walls sends ripples across the globe. Unfolding crisis at the heart.
After King Charles III announced he's formally stripping his younger brother of his royal title, more details are emerging about what the now Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's life as a private citizen will look like.
In 2025, the British monarchy finds itself grappling with a multifaceted crisis that strikes at its core, revolving mainly around King Charles and Prince Andrew. The king is facing mounting pressure from both long-standing challenges and new controversies threatening his reign's stability. Meanwhile, Prince Andrew remains a source of persistent scandal, further unsettling an already fragile institution. Together, their situations create a storm of uncertainty that raises urgent questions about the monarchy's ability to maintain its dignity and public trust in rapidly shifting times. This simultaneous turmoil is unusual in its intensity and breadth, touching on legal, reputational, and familial spheres. The fallout from Prince Andrew's past continues to echo loudly, while King Charles must manage these internal headaches amid broader concerns about the monarchy's relevance and succession. At the same time, whispers within palace walls suggest tensions are intensifying, fueling speculation about potential fractures at the family's very center. The complexity of this evolving crisis is what makes 2025 a turning point few could have anticipated. Yet, the full scale and consequences of these upheavals remain to be revealed. What these challenges mean for the monarchy's future depends on decisions that King Charles and his family will make in the coming months. As the royal family confronts this turbulent moment, the world watches closely, waiting to see whether tradition will hold or transform under pressure. The details behind this unfolding drama will clarify just how deep these shockwaves run. King Charles now faces an extraordinary test of leadership as he strives to steady the monarchy amid these unprecedented pressures. King Charles' reign, under pressure. Since ascending the throne, King Charles has been navigating some of the most difficult waters faced by a British monarch in recent history. His reign is marked not only by the weight of inherited tradition, but also by shifting public attitudes, increased scrutiny, and an evolving royal role in the 21st century. Beyond managing his public duties, he has had to contend with personal and familial controversies that threaten to overshadow his efforts. These factors combine to place his leadership under extraordinary strain. Charles's challenges extend into balancing the demands of modernizing the monarchy while preserving its essence, a delicate dance that requires diplomacy, resilience, and adaptability. The king's ability to command respect depends heavily on how he addresses these internal conflicts and external pressures without fracturing family unity. There is also the ongoing challenge of charting a clear path forward for the institution, one that honors history but acknowledges the need for reform. His role increasingly requires not just ceremonial duties, but also strategic decision-making with long-term implications. This intense pressure cooker environment has tested Charles' personal resolve and leadership style. Sources close to the palace note the king's determination to confront issues head-on, signaling a more assertive approach than some of his predecessors. Yet the emotional weight cannot be underestimated. The interplay between duty and family loyalty makes this period uniquely challenging. How Charles manages these tensions will shape the contours of his reign and influence the monarchy's relevance in years to come. Meanwhile, Prince Andrew's unresolved controversies continue casting a long shadow over the royal family's public image. Prince Andrew's controversies.
Prince Andrew has caused a storm, I think it's fair to say, in the UK.
Prince Andrew remains a figure surrounded by controversy, complicating the royal family's efforts to present a united and respectable front. His reputation has been severely damaged by ongoing legal matters and lingering public suspicion related to past associations and allegations. Despite stepping back from official royal duties years ago, Andrew's actions continue to generate headlines that distract from the monarchy's broader goals. This sustained scrutiny places King Charles and the palace in a difficult position, forced to address the fallout while maintaining respect for family ties. The legal battles and media attention surrounding Andrew have stirred intense debate about accountability within the royal family. Critics argue that his continued presence, even in a reduced capacity, undermines public confidence and raises questions about how the monarchy deals with problematic behavior. Attempts to manage the situation quietly have given way to a more transparent reckoning, reflecting growing pressure for openness and consequences. Andrew's saga is emblematic of the broader challenge facing the crown. Balancing tradition and reputation with the need for modernization and ethical clarity. Moreover, the strain caused by Andrew's controversies reaches beyond public perception, affecting internal family dynamics. Those close to the monarchy reveal that tensions over how to handle his situation have created divisions, complicating already fraught relationships. The persistence of his controversies in 2025 threatens to stall efforts at healing and unity during a critical period of royal transition. The ongoing impact of Andrew's troubles will likely remain a defining issue for the royal family in the near future. As these personal and institutional pressures unfold, the royal family's internal dynamics come under increasing stress. Royal family dynamics in crisis. The mounting pressures on King Charles and Prince Andrew have taken a significant toll on the internal dynamics of the royal family, exposing cracks that were previously well concealed. Behind the polished public image lies a network of strained relationships and difficult conversations as family members grapple with loyalty, reputation, and survival.
So, King Charles knew about it. King Charles tried to prevent him getting the job and tried to keep him in the Navy even longer because he knew it would be a bad recipe to have him swanning around the world, being able to do private business.
The conflict isn't simply about individual scandals. It's about how the family functions as an institution under relentless stress, where every personal dispute risks becoming a public controversy that could further destabilize the monarchy. Tensions reportedly run particularly high over how to manage Andrew's ongoing issues, with differing opinions on whether to distance him fully or attempt rehabilitation. These disagreements reveal generational divides and contrasting perspectives on tradition versus necessary change. The delicate balance between supporting family members and safeguarding the crown's future has never been more complicated, creating a palpable atmosphere of anxiety within palace walls. Such internal discord challenges King Charles' ability to maintain cohesion at a time when unity is crucial. Additionally, the ripple effects of this crisis stretch well beyond the core family, impacting key advisors and royal staff who must navigate shifting alliances and heightened scrutiny. The stresses inside the palace inevitably influence decision-making, public communications, and strategic planning. The monarchy's challenges extend far beyond internal family struggles, as public perception and media scrutiny further complicate the crown's path forward. Public opinion and media influence. In 2025, the British royal family has been under intense public and media scrutiny that continues to shape its reputation. High-profile controversies, especially involving Prince Andrew, dominated the news. After his titles were removed by King Charles III, critics blamed the scandal for one of the royals' worst year ever, showing how public perception of institutional integrity is closely tied to individual controversies. Public debate over the monarchy's relevance has also grown. A British MP's New Year post reading "Abolish the Monarchy" sparked widespread reaction online, reflecting a polarized public discourse. Polling shows mixed views. While YouGov reports 58% of the public now views King Charles favorably, younger demographics are more skeptical. Media narratives further drive perception. Analysis indicates Prince Harry and Meghan Markle receive a disproportionate share of coverage, over 57% of royal media stories, despite stepping back from duties, illustrating how press focus shapes public attention. At the same time, efforts to engage audiences through social platforms are underway, with experts saying the royal family have to become a modern celebrity to connect with younger generations. This mix of controversy, public opinion, and media framing shows how modern platforms and narratives heavily influence the monarchy's global standing. The intense weight of public and media pressures now heightens the stakes for the monarchy's future as it strives to recover and redefine itself. The future of the crown. The challenges facing King Charles and the royal family in 2025 highlight a monarchy at a delicate crossroads, where tradition confronts the urgent demand for renewal. How the crown adapts to internal crises and external pressures will shape its relevance for generations to come. Charles's leadership will be judged not only by how he manages current scandals, but also by his ability to modernize the institution while preserving its core values. The future of the monarchy depends on striking this balance amid growing public calls for transparency and accountability.
It became clear that Prince Andrew's undoing is not a subplot. It's the spine of a much larger story about power, protection, and a monarchy struggling to outrun its own blind spots.
Looking ahead, the monarchy faces tough choices about the roles of its senior members and how it addresses questions of succession and public purpose. The controversies surrounding Prince Andrew have cast a long shadow, prompting discussions about the limits of royal privilege and the need for clearer boundaries. At the same time, the shifting attitudes of younger generations toward the crown suggest that reform is inevitable, whether through streamlined public duties or renewed engagement with wider society. These changes will test the institution's flexibility and resilience in an era defined by rapid social change. After witnessing these royal challenges, it's clear the crown is navigating its most defining moment in years. If you found this deep dive insightful, please like this video and subscribe for more royal updates and thoughtful analysis. Together, we'll keep shedding light on the stories that shape the world's most watched family.